In KoF 2002 you have different kind of specials. You have fireballs, you have common grabs. In this case, it's a running one. You have proximity unblockable. You notice that when I do this move, the CPU will try to block, but will be hit anyway because this is a proximity unblockable. You can see it here. And also you have different things such as counters and guard point. Now this is not exactly a counter because a counter will kind of lock you into the animation and will punish you for touching them. But this is more of a assisted counter with a guard point. So a guard point means that if you hit your opponent during the guard point activated frames, they will not be affected by hit stun or block stun. So they would just continue hitting you like they're not being hit. So just to demonstrate Takuma's guard point quote-unquote counter, which is not a counter, I'm going to show it to you here. One more. So you see that it absorbs the hit and blows them away after on the connection, like on hit. However, the difference is this will just hit them rather than lock them into the animation as a regular counter. Instead of a regular counter. Another thing is you can OTG with some of the characters, so when you knock them down you can follow up with an attack. Also you have some specials that will launch granting a combo on hit. Sorry, a juggle on it. In KoF 2002 you have different ways to go into combos and different combo routes depending on characters and situations and so on. Now the most common will probably be a normal into common normal into special. So that will look something like this, right? So forward A is your common normal with Chris. You would have normals into specials. Oops, again. You would have normals into the M. You have common grabs that might lead into combos. Right? And of course you're gonna have like DM cancels as well. So like normals into common normals into specials into DM cancel. Like that. In KoF, as mentioned in the previous video, you also have a max mode. So we're going to explore this a little bit more. So in max mode, what you can do is cancel your normals into this mode, and it will allow you to cancel specials and commons and specials in a free flow mode. So you activate max mode either raw, but usually it's not done, or in a combo, right? So you can see that you can extend your combos by using the max mode system, and also you can free flow cancel. That means that you can combo different specials by canceling each special in another special. So I will try and demonstrate that. Oops. And also you can cancel into the M at the end. You can also avoid the animation for the activation of max mode by either canceling with a normal or a dash or specials and so on. So you can see here, like you have a. If I do forward A into this, it would just flash yellow, but you can instantly cancel that into a dash to continue your pressure. And also you can directly cancel into a special while activating max mode from your common normal. This is called a bypass. It's a bit tricky to pull off, so we're gonna try it. Never mind, not at the first time, but you can see that you have both the max mode and the cancel into special right away. In KoF, you can use shortcuts to cancel some moves. So for example, you would have a quarter cycle forward, half cycle back to execute your super with Yori. But if you do a DP and cancel from the DP into the super, your quarter cycle forward will be covered by the motion for the DP. Oops. As you can see here. So in KoF, you also have long cuts, and now you'll be asking yourself, what are long cuts? For Vanessa, for example, if you were in max mode and you want to link the first hit of her DP into the second hit, into the first hit of the heavy DP, so light DP into heavy DP, this happens because the motion for the DM overrides the motion for the DP. So what you would do instead of doing quarter cycle, well not quarter cycle forward, DP motion forward light to start the first hit, while in max mode you would do a cycle back forward for the DP and then do the second DP with a normal motion. Okay. Oops, missed it. There. To avoid the overriding of the DM. In KoF, you can also loop things. As you can see here from Bao, it will go into a combo and then reactivate max mode thanks to the hit stun of the max 2 and just go into the combo itself. This is true for some characters. So in this clip, you'll see Kyo land a super common grab. This is going to be useful to show you the next concept. So if you're triggered into proximity blocking, you can crouch stand as you see here, and you will avoid the common grabs. This is also true for normal common grabs and proximity unblockables. This can be reset by your opponent by switching sides after setting you into proximity blocking, which is what you see happening here. And generally is a very strong defensive tool if your opponent doesn't know how to deal with it and doesn't know what you're doing, because it's kind of a hidden tech. It's pretty much a bug. In KoF 2002 there is a bug which forbids some characters from punishing the rolls with crushing bees. It's specific of characters interaction, so it's not the biggest thing. But usually crushing bee is the initiator for some combos in situations like this. So some characters will have to rely on other buttons for punishes.